today's nutrition challenge. And today we are going to learn about the breakfast to our nutrition expert Madhukiran Pota. So welcome Madhu.
Thank you so much, Mom. Thank you for giving me a chance to speak about one of the most important topics. So that is breakfast, which is one of the main meal of our day. So first, let's start with a quick question. So whoever is watching the video, so just have a question for yourself. How many of you had your breakfast today, and how many of you had skipped your breakfast? So it can be dosa, idli, paratha, or maybe tea or anything. So you might have skipped it because you were in a rush. But this one small question every day actually means a lot because the way we start our morning often decides how the rest of our day will usually go. So, for example, let's say our body is like a car. So we park it all night. So the engine cools down, and then the tank is half empty. So then in the morning, we expect it to start it off at full speed. So it's definitely not possible, right? So the breakfast is also in a similar way. It's this fuel that should keep our body keep going, and that's exactly what happens with our body when we skip our breakfast. So after 8 to 10 hours of sleep, so usually our body blood sugar is very low, and literally to say our energy tank is completely empty, and our brain is desperately waiting to be refueled actually. So the breakfast is that kind of fuel which gives the energy. So, without breakfast, we may feel sluggish, distracted, or even sometimes a little cranky. So, kids might find it hard to focus in their school. So, because we see many kids these days skipping their breakfast, so waking up late. So, that definitely affects their focus in the school. And we as adults might feel less productive. And maybe by mid morning, we are already reaching out for some small snacks, biscuits, samosas, or extra cup of tea. We might be looking out for that extra snacks just be by skipping because of skipping the breakfast. So let's talk about the science behind this in a simple way possible. So let's say, let me keep it simple for you all. So our brain runs on glucose. So when we wake up, the supply is usually almost gone, but the breakfast brings it back. So that's why after a good breakfast, we feel more alert, more creative, and more focused in whatever we do for the whole day. It's not just about energy, but breakfast is also important for many other nutrients like calcium, iron, fiber, and also vitamins. So, in case if we are skipping on breakfast, if any of you are skipping on breakfast, there is 100% chance that you won't be able to make up for the micronutrients later in the day. Definitely meet the requirements of your body. So usually we have a common myth. So I just want to discuss this because there is social media trend going on, and there are so many people talking about, and there is a common myth that if I skip breakfast, I might lose weight or I'll lose weight. But definitely in reality, it is completely opposite. So when we skip breakfast, usually the hunger piles up, and by afternoon we are so hungry that we overeat, or usually we crave fried or sugar foods. But instead, if you have a balanced breakfast, you might stay fuller, and your cravings might go down, and the weight is definitely much easier to manage. So, skipping breakfast is definitely not for weight loss, it's in turn weight gain in disguise. And let's talk about a bit about the mood, as we have already discussed how it affects our moods in the day. So we might see many people who skip breakfast are usually a bit more irritable and short tempered, That's because their sugar levels usually mess with the stress hormones. On the other hand, when we see a good breakfast definitely calms the body, stabilizes the mood, and even keeps us more positive. And for kids, it is definitely a big change. So it helps them have better memory, better attention in the class, and good scores, and even better behavior in the class, maybe. So, yeah, to keep it more clear and to give an example, so I just want to share a story. So, I have a client who was a working mother, and she used to skip her breakfast almost every single day. Her mornings are usually hectic, packing kids' lunch, rushing to office, and running around. But by 11 a.m., she was literally starving. And usually, her mid morning routine is having biscuits with tea. And by evening, she was literally drained, completely drained. So then I have asked her to make one small change, and she started having a simple breakfast every day with whatever options possible. Maybe a banana or a toast with peanut butter or some boiled eggs. So that's how she started it simple. And guess what? She started seeing more improvement than what she used to feel. And she started feeling less tired and more focused and even calmer with her kids. So it's just one small habit, but the change was definitely big. So we shall discuss some practical tips here. So many of you might be thinking, no, I don't have time in the morning, or I am too busy in the morning. Yeah, it's definitely a valid point with our current lifestyle, whatever we are facing in the current scenario. We just have so many errands to run, but there are some definitely easy and quick options to have for the breakfast. May not be very fancy breakfast, but you can choose these instead. A fruit with handful of nuts, or idli, dosa, or any South Indian breakfast, which need a pre-preparation, which can be the batter can be pre-prepared and the meal prep can be done a little earlier, which will be easy to make it in time. And any smoothie with banana, milk, and oats will also work. And a whole wheat toast with boiled egg or paneer makes wonders with good amount of protein. And curd with fruits and seeds is also one good option. So honestly, like, to talk about in India, we have so many options. So we definitely have so many options of breakfast, particularly. May it be South Indian or North Indian options such as poha or parathas. So we definitely have so many options, and they are not just tasty. Interestingly, they are all like a complete meal, balanced meal. So we have carbs for energy, proteins for strength, and also the spices which help in digestion. So, and when we talk about in deeper, so as we are talking about the 21-day challenge, so I just want to uh, give you the day 3 challenge here. So, building a balanced breakfast plate. So, let's try this for tomorrow, and just let us know in the comment section or tag us in a post. So, tomorrow morning, try not to skip your breakfast. Instead, make sure you have a balanced breakfast plate, which includes protein, fiber, and good fat. So I'm just giving you some ideas for your plate. So the protein can include sprouts or boiled eggs or paneer or soaked nuts and seeds. Anything will work for the protein part. And for the fiber, consider taking fruits, vegetables, or any whole grains. And also for the good fat, try adding some of the soaked chia seeds or flax seeds along with some nuts. And even ghee can be added to any South Indian breakfast if you are having. So these are like it that makes a complete balanced breakfast plate of yours. So let me say like few examples if you want me to discuss. So we have, you can make a vegetable poha with mixed vegetables. Along with that, you can have a handful of peanuts for breakfast. So that's a completely easy and quick, ready to go option, right? It's quite easy to make as well. And or else you can choose idli or dosa along with coconut chutney with a fresh fruit. So the preparation, it needs a bit of pre-preparation. So you need to make the batter in advance, and that makes it easy for you. The preparation gets easy. Or else you can just simply have oats with soaked almonds and flax seeds, which can be soaked previously in previous night, or can be soaked a little advance along with a fresh fruit like banana as well. So yeah, we are looking forward, so how you are going to take up the challenge. And please share your posts and also tag us, tag our page wherever you are posting it, and try giving more options, try adding more options, or any questions or queries you have in the comment section as well. Thank you, ma'am. You want to
Thank
give
you,
some
Madhu.
points on this as well?
Yes, thank you, Madhu, for a quick and
Thank you so much, ma'am.
many